Naphessa Collier. She is the star of the Minnesota Lynx. She had a chance to win the MVP this year. Most people thought the Minnesota Lynx were going to win the WNBA championship this year. She's the head of the WNBA Players Association, and she also runs a 3-on-3 Gus Macker league called the Unrivaled League. And yesterday, she attacked Cathy Engelbert, the commissioner of the WNBA, during a press conference. She opened with a 4-minute statement that is being celebrated all across social media. I think it's retarded what she did here. I'll try to explain that to you all. But man, it's being celebrated. Man, she stuck it to Cathy Engelbert, and she embarrassed Cathy Engelbert. And I can't believe Cathy Engelbert said this or that. I find this entire thing embarrassing. I'm going to play the entire 4-minute clip here so we have Naphessa Collier in context before I respond. But this is her talking about what's going on in the collective bargaining agreement negotiations between the Players Association and Cathy Engelbert and the owners of the WNBA. Let's play the full clip here, SOT number 5.
At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Cathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's a mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them.
There's so much idiocy in that 4-minute statement that's being celebrated all over social media. And this is where, again, I blame social media for promoting a level of stupidity that's dangerous, toxic, lethal. This will sound like an overstatement. We may never see the WNBA again. This may be it. And it may continue on, but it will have so little relevance on the other side of this that it might as well just go extinct. Naphessa Collier thinks because some billionaires have given her money to burn through promoting this unrivaled 3-on-3 league, she thinks she knows how to run a league. This isn't me defending Cathy Engelbert. I don't think Cathy Engelbert is very impressive at all. I don't think Adam Silver, who runs the NBA, is impressive at all. I think, and I apologize for being this blunt, I think they're in the right tribe to get these leadership positions that they have. They know nothing about growing the game of basketball in any real way. They're DEI hires as well. So we're on the record in terms of what I think about Cathy Engelbert. Not impressive at all. This black queen feminist who thinks, hey, I've got a bunch of money to blow on 3-on-3 basketball, and therefore I'm qualified to run a league. She's just as stupid and just as much a beneficiary, a benefactor of DEI as Cathy Engelbert. When you live on welfare, as long as the WNBA players have, you then turn around and think, hey, it's my job to hold the people financing this welfare league. It's my job to hold them accountable. It is not your job. You don't even remotely understand how rough negotiations over millions and billions of dollars are. When you get in a high-stakes negotiation for millions and billions of dollars, really rough things are going to get said. Far rougher things than, hey, man, Caitlin Clark should be thanking us that she has this platform to make that $16 million. And everybody that's melting down over social media, oh, can you believe Cathy Engelbert said that? In a negotiation? Heck yes, I believe she said that. And she'll say much worse. They're fighting over millions and billions of dollars with a group of tall children that they have spoiled, that they're allowing to fly around on private planes for basketball games very few people want to watch or attend. This is insane. This is when you hear me say, men, quit apologizing for being men like we owe women a debt. We don't. Women won't build anything. That's not what they do. They're not going to build a great basketball league. They're going to destroy it. And they are destroying it. They had a gift sent to them called Caitlin Clark. And they've completely mismanaged it. And Caitlin Clark has been a part of the mismanagement of Caitlin Clark. The WNBA, everybody's, oh, yes, queen. Everybody running around on social media. Naphessa and all of these WNBA players are unlikable. They're just as unlikable as Cathy Engelbert. And those of us that like, hey, let's go on in the WNBA. This Caitlin Clark thing's interesting. Let's give it a chance. Let's take a look. Hey, this is be something interesting over the summer. Take up some of our downtime. Let's take a peek. I'm going to give the WNBA a chance. We've been repulsed by what we've seen. Nobody's likable. Naphessa Collier, we've got the best fans in the WNBA. Naphessa, you and everybody else have been taking a dump on all the new fans. They're all racist because they like the Indiana Fever. And now that you want to play a little social media, let's bully and blackmail Cathy Engelbert, let's expose private conversations that go on during the negotiation. Now you want to play rough with Cathy Engelbert. Cathy Engelbert's not likable. You're not likable. Nobody in this league is really likable. And I'm sorry, everybody can leave the subscribers and run away from this show. But I've tried. I'm bending over backwards with Caitlin Clark. Not likable. All she wants to do is whine and complain with the referees. She's nailing herself to a cross. Lord knows I like Sophie Cunningham. Not likable. Just wants to get naked at every turn and complain. I'm bending over backwards. I got Sophie Cunningham's picture on my set. We look at her. I mean, I like Sophie, but holy cow, shut up and put some clothes on. And quit acting like the world owes you all something. The world has been bending over backwards for female athletes since 1972 or whatever year Richard Nixon did the Title IX deal. Not an ounce of gratitude from any of these women. And Naphessa, there's no accountability. There's no gratitude. There's no positive attitude. There's nothing but complaints and whining. And you wonder why the officiating sucks? Hey, open your eyes. It's called DEI. No one cares about merit. Everybody's just doing a DEI thing as it relates to officiate, and as it relates to everything in America. So you wonder why the officiating sucks? They can't hire the best officials. They got to meet quotas. They got to make sure it looks right. It's affected the NBA. It's affected the WNBA. It's affected the NFL. We got to make sure we got enough women. In the NFL, women can do one role in officiating. They can ball spotters, Oh, I got to be careful. Whatever. You know, the one little position, they don't put them in the middle of the field where they might get hurt. They don't want them in the end zones or on the edges where they got to keep up with wide receivers as they run downfield. They yard markers or whatever. I don't even know why I can't think of the name, but they can all play one position. And this has nothing to do with merit. This has something to do with quotas and appearances. We're watching in real time. This is Building 7. The controlled demolition, Building 7, controlled demolition. The other World Trade Tower 2 were controlled demolition, but this is Building 7. Naphessa Collier and all the women in the WNBA are setting dynamite everywhere and bringing the WNBA down. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.